All right, today we're jumping into one of the biggest changes in the car world since, well, maybe ever. It's called the Digital Cockpit, and believe me, it is completely changing the game for how we interact with our cars. Let's dive in.
I mean, just look at this. It's this incredible, seamless wall of glass, just glowing with information, stretching from one side of the car to the other. And no, this isn't some concept car from a movie. This is the new standard. It's what's rolling out right now in the newest cars on the road. It looks absolutely stunning, right? But its real power, the real revolution, is happening just underneath that beautiful surface.
So, what exactly is a digital cockpit? Well, at its heart, it's an integrated system that totally gets rid of those old-school analog needles and all those chunky plastic buttons and replaces them with these sleek, beautiful digital screens. But here's the key part. It unifies everything. Your speed, your maps, your music, your climate control, it all comes together into one single, cohesive digital space. It's not just about bigger screens, it's about a smarter, more connected environment.
To really get what this means, let's break it down into its main parts. Think of this as your quick little tour of the car interior of the very near future.
Okay, so first up, right there behind the steering wheel, you've got the digital cluster. This is what's replacing your classic speedometer and tachometer. But now it can do so much more. It can display a full-screen, high-res navigation map right in your line of sight. Or it can show you real-time alerts from your car's safety systems, like lane keep assist or letting you know someone's in your blind spot.
Then you look over to the center, and that's the command hub. It's where you'll handle all your infotainment, climate, and all your vehicle settings. And that passenger screen, that's not just for looks. Your passenger can literally be watching a movie, or they could find a great restaurant and, with just a swipe, send the directions right over to your map. Pretty cool, huh?
And this whole integration thing, it goes even further. We're now seeing the rise of digital side mirrors. So instead of a piece of glass, you have external cameras that feed a live video to little screens inside the car doors. Now, this doesn't just look super futuristic, it actually gives you a wider, clearer view that isn't affected by rain or glare.
So, I know what you might be thinking. Okay, lots of big screens, looks very cool, but is this really a revolution? And that is a totally fair question. The answer, though, gets to the very heart of how we think about what a car even is anymore. Because what we're really watching happen here is the car's fundamental evolution. It's literally transforming from a purely mechanical machine, a bunch of gears and pistons and steel, into a sophisticated software-driven smart device. Kind of like the smartphone you have in your pocket right now. And that identity shift, it has some massive implications. So let's really dig into why treating a car like a smart device is so much more than just a pretty new look.
Okay, first, personalization. Just like your phone, your car can have different user profiles. It recognizes you the moment you get in and automatically adjusts your seat, mirrors, music, even the whole layout of the displays to your liking. Second, safety. Augmented reality can now project navigation arrows or critical safety warnings directly onto the windshield, so you never have to take your eyes off the road. And third, and this one is a huge deal, future-proofing. The digital cockpit is basically the face of what we call the software-defined vehicle. This means your car can get over-the-air updates, just like your phone. It can get new features, performance improvements, you name it, long after you've driven it home. I mean, think about that for a second. Your car can actually get better over time. That completely flips the old model of car ownership on its head.
But to make all of that seamless, personalized, updatable magic actually happen, you need an incredible amount of processing power. So let's pull back the curtain and look at the unseen technology that's making this whole digital experience possible.
Powering multiple high-res displays, running AR graphics, and managing all the car's systems at the same time, that takes a ton of computing muscle. We're talking about these high-performance system-on-a-chip semiconductors, or SoCs for short. These are the powerful brains running the entire show, and they're often way more powerful than what you'd find in even the most high-end smartphone.
But here's the catch, and it's a big one. You can't just grab a chip from a smart TV or a tablet and stick it inside a car. And why is that? Well, because a car is honestly one of the most hostile environments for electronics you could possibly imagine. These chips have to be what we call automotive grade. That means they go through absolutely brutal reliability testing. They're shaken violently to test for vibration, they're flash frozen and then baked to survive temperature shocks, and they're run for thousands of hours to make sure they'll last. The standards are just so much more rigorous than for any gadget you have in your living room.
So here's the main takeaway from all this. The digital cockpit isn't just a bigger screen or another fancy new feature. It represents the new identity of the car itself, as a connected, intelligent, and constantly evolving smart device on wheels.
And that really leaves us with a fascinating final thought. If your car can get brand new features with a simple software download, what's the first thing you'd want to download? A new driving mode? A totally different dashboard theme? The possibilities are really just starting to open up. Thanks for tuning in.